welcome back to my channel. I have no voice, so I'm sorry that I sound like awful, but I'm here with Liv and Lizzie. We're just going to pick up Molly and then we're going to McDonald's, so I thought we'd do a drive with me, carpool karaoke / juicy question Q&A all rolled into one. So we're gonna do a bit of karaoke on the way to pick up Molly, and then when we pick up Molly, you guys have asked us some questions that we're gonna answer. So yeah, and also I'm just gonna plug Molly's video now. We're filming a mukbang straight after this, so if you want some more gossip, head straight over to Molly's channel, which I will link down below. I'll link all of them down below, and in the eye, wherever the eye is in the sky. Yeah, so let's go. Don't need makeup to cover up.
Oh, go on, get them harmonies.
It's not, it's just,
with a scratchy
it's the only pitch that I can sing at this point. You don't know you're beautiful if only you saw what I could see. You understand why I want you. Why has this geezer got blue headlights, please?
Dickhead.
This guy just had like blue headlights.
I don't know why I called him a dickhead just for having
Dickhead! How dare you have like headlights of a different colour. Everyone else in the room can see it. Everyone else but na 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 na.
I always miss it. Look at all them pigeons.
Look at all those pigeons.
Oh.
It isn't in my blood.
It's gone good.
It isn't in my blood.
Bit of Tom Jones going on.
Oh, I love Tom Jones. It's not unusual to be.
Just have a drink and you'll feel better.
Results day. Just have a drink and you'll feel better.
Help me.
Help me.
Help me. It's like the walls are caving in. Molly's gonna kill me for putting this on without that. I know.
She won't know because you'll have skipped it by then.
Yeah, but you're watching the video.
Oh yeah.
She'll be like, Liv, you pagan.
It isn't in my blood. Go put some Mamma Mia on.
Yeah.
Yes, this is the tune.
What is it?
Gimme.
Oh, yeah, no, actually, my last one.
There's a pigeon in the middle of the road. That's such a move.
It's not even moving.
It's just stood there
It's like it's trying to do a shit on the road.
Not on you this time though, so that's slightly better. To contextualise, Liv got shot on by a bird. And because we were surprising Lizzie, Molly and Lydia thought it was a lie.
I thought it was a lie and I didn't even know I was getting
as a cover up, like she thought it was a cover up, like, but she did actually get shit on by a bird, and we.
So funny.
It was really funny, to be fair.
Good luck for results day, that's what my dad says.
Good luck for results day.
It's supposed to be good luck.
Is it? To be shot on by a bird is good luck.
Well, I need a bird to shit on me immediately.
That's such a mood.
Oh, Molly's ringing. Hello.
Awkward.
Just nearly at the station now.
Sorry, Molly.
I just had to wait for Eve's Amazon thing to come with her camera mount. So yeah, we're nearly there now.
We won't be 2 minutes.
Okay, I'll see you in a minute. Bye.
I thought we just ditched them. I feel bad now.
We just stood there like, are they coming?
Yeah, like, are they actually coming, or was this some sort of sick joke?
Next song, Liv.
Honey, I'm still free. Take a chance on. You could use this song in like clearing, couldn't you? Like, if you need me, let me know. I'm a be around.
If I get a good grade in history, I'm going to take a photo of Miss Cooch, my favourite teacher, and be like, when I kiss the teacher.
When I kiss the tea. Honey, I'm still free. Take a chance on me. Gonna do my very best, and it ain't no lie.
Got a really bad trap wind.
Trap wind. Take a chance on me. I'm telling it to Molly doing that all the time.
I keep doing it now.
Tell you what I want, what I really, really want. So tell me what you want, what you really, really want. I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want. So tell me what you want, what you really, really want. I wanna really, really, really wanna zig a zig. Should I do a whip round to impress Molly? Hey.
That really did scare me.
Wait, what?
I don't like roller coasters.
Tell me what you wait. That's the way it is. What you think about that? Now you know how I feel. Say hi to the video, Molly.
Hello. How was your journey?
Sorry? How was your journey?
Fucking long. So don't try.
Slap your body down and wait. So now Molly is in the car.
Hello.
It's time for some serious time. We've got some juicy questions. Starts off less juicy, but they get juicier. So Liv is going to read them out while I drive home.
Who's your favourite biochemistry student?
Definitely not new. That's for sure.
I don't know.
Absolutely yes.
No, we love you new, really. We wish you were here.
I literally don't know a single other biochem student, so it'd have to be her anyway.
We're gonna get real deep.
Oh god.
It gets real deep real quick. Real deep real quick.
What do you think about Chris Ingham?
I think it's disgusting how he I think it's so bad.
I think it needs to be spoken about, because I feel like I'm so guilty of not talking about stuff like this. I like back away and I'm like,
all of the comments on my Instagram when I said I want to talk about something juicy, all of them were this in my DM.
The issue you have,
guilty of backing away and being like, I don't want to speak about this because it needs to be.
I've already spoken about it quite a bit. Like I wanted to talk about it in a video anyway, because originally, like when it first happens, like I think a lot of YouTubers don't want to talk about it because they don't want, in case it's false accusations, they don't want to spread things that aren't true. But I think it's become pretty clear that it is not false at all. In fact, it couldn't really be less false if we tried. It looks pretty damn horrible.
Has anybody actually done anything? Like,
No,
because all the girls are 16 or over, even though that's underage where it took place, like in Disneyland or whatever, Disney World. It's not been put forward. YouTube's done nothing, and YouTube don't do anything when it's a white male, especially with a family. Obviously they've done practically nothing with Logan Paul, and yet again another white creepy man who's done like abused the platform.
Exactly.
I think
the fact that they're still posting as though it's not happened is what's making it even more sick.
Sarah Ingham.
It's horrible.
Do you have a brain cell?
Like how could you post and ignore that?
How are they still posting and not just getting absolutely?
They're on holiday. They're deleting every comment, and they're just pissed off on their holidays.
It's quite worrying that so many of their fans, because so many of their fans are so young. Obviously, they're like when I was that age, if one of my faves did something wrong, I'd defend them to the last bone anyway. Like, do you know what I mean? Whereas I think it's okay to have a favorite YouTuber, but you have to you don't have to agree with everything they do. You know, like if they do something wrong, feel free to like say something about it. And I think YouTube isn't saying anything because obviously they generate so much revenue, the Inghams. So
I'm not gonna lie, I'd never heard of them before.
Either had I.
Hang Out Live.
I've heard of them, but there are a lot of family vloggers nowadays, so it's easy to get.
Yeah, there's so many people that vlog with kids that I just am so not switched onto that side of YouTube.
But yeah, we all think it's honestly horrible.
It's disgusting.
And like I am sorry for not speaking about it earlier, to be honest.
I think it's so difficult to know where you stand with what you can say and what you can't.
When you're obviously Alfie's spoken about it now, hasn't he? And lots of YouTubers have started to speak out about it. I think it just takes one YouTuber to do it, and I think YouTubers just don't want to be one that's spreading false rumours. So as soon as it became clear that they weren't false, I think everyone was pretty quick to sort of say something. It does tend to be UK YouTubers though, doesn't it, that do stuff like this.
We've all like retweeted stuff like if something comes up on my timeline, I would definitely retweet it. I will not ignore it. But like
for sure.
Obviously, like with my type of content, I don't really speak anymore in my content, so I wasn't gonna, you know, put it in a vlog or anything. So I have like retweeted stuff on Twitter, but we spoke about it.
Yeah.
When was the last time you kissed someone?
When I was 16, so 2 years ago.
Remember.
2 years ago and 2 months, unless you count my dog or family members.
I can't remember, no. Last night. And then previous to that, yesterday evening when the funniest thing ever happened, which I'm not going to say, but I'll tell you guys after I told them.
When did I last see him in?
Imagine if it was so scared, Liv was like at Sitsi.
The after party.
Hey yo, that's scandalous.
I don't know, like 2 weeks maybe? Do you think Sitsi is worth the money?
Yeah.
Yes and no. So I think that, you know, it's got more well organised, but obviously the weekend ticket is so expensive.
How much actually is the weekend ticket?
It's like £60 or something crazy. I think it could be cheaper, because I do think like you're paying a lot for just.
Hold on a second, what are you actually paying for?
You're paying for like the stands and the meet and greets, aren't you?
I think if they're going to charge that much, they need better security, because there was no bag check.
There was no bag check, which really worried me this year.
There was nothing.
But does all of that money go to the XL? Because like the people.
No, it goes to the organisers.
Some of it goes to the XL, but obviously they have to reinvest the money to be able to afford the next year.
Yeah,
so
that's true actually.
I think, no, I do think it is worth, I think
it can be an expensive weekend with food and drink.
It is, it's the most expensive weekend of the year for me, and I don't pay for the ticket.
Yeah, that's so true. Same, I've spent so much money this weekend, mainly on food. Like the price of food in the XL is an actual joke, so if you're gonna come next year, bring a pack.
A lot of, I think a day ticket for sure is worth the money, like, because I mean you're coming down for the day, but obviously when you get a weekend ticket and you're paying for accommodation and stuff, creators don't have to do that a lot of the time. So yeah, I think it depends. Yeah, I think it's a good event obviously, but I think, you know, if you just want to make the most of the event, a day ticket is enough to do that. To come on the Saturday or the Sunday, yeah, it's fine.
Like even when I come down to see you lot, I only get Saturday because I find it quite stressful, and you get a bit bored. I feel like you can do it in a day.
Yeah, you can definitely do Summer in the City in a day for sure.
There's nothing new on the Sunday that isn't there on the Saturday.
I always just do both days anyway. Just
apart from the main stage, if you want to watch like Domi and things like that.
The main stage, I guess.
But yeah, generally, yeah, like I think for a day ticket for sure.
Have you ever been involved in YouTube beef?
So much. I seem to attract it. Touch the beef. I've had arguments with a few YouTubers, no big ones, like no huge ones. Like obviously I fell out with Gabby. I've had beef with Carmi as well. Like I'm not gonna like not name names. Like I'm not.
We stand people that are just open.
Yeah, I'm being open because I'm just saying it as it is. I'm not victimising either side. I'm not saying who was in the right, who was in the wrong. But I have had arguments with a couple of YouTubers. I've never got in like major beef. Yeah, I haven't messed up to the point where I've embroiled myself in a scandal. What about you guys?
To my knowledge now, I would hope that nobody else on the platform like hates me, and I don't hate anybody else. Like I don't have outstanding beef with anybody. Like, okay. There are YouTubers obviously that naturally are like controversial. So
yeah, fair enough. What about you two?
I don't think I've ever had beef with any other YouTuber.
I've only commented on other people's content. I've not ever like been in an actual like argument.
Yeah, I've never been in a huge argument. They're usually on Twitter.
Not agreed with some people, and you know, some people haven't agreed with me. Yeah. And that's it really. What is your biggest red flag in relationships and friendships? Friendships, I think it just has to be when people are dismissive of what you say. Like if you're talking about something that you're interested in and stuff, and you're
all the comments on my vlog through the night. Molly is so dismissive.
No, I wasn't saying
she's so vain.
I didn't mean it like that. I just mean like, you know, when you put like when friends make you feel like you're annoying. Yeah. Like obviously I always feel like I'm annoying anyway, but when
me too.
When like your friends go out of your way to make you feel like a burden and you start overanalyzing everything you say, and they don't accept you at your best and your worst, they're only so you feel like you have to be the best version of yourself around them all the time. That's probably for me.
What's your red flag?
I'd probably say I don't know, because there's quite a few.
What would be like the one that you just cut them off?
Like, I think I know it sounds bad, but if you speak to them and you either get ignored most of the time or a really dead reply,
yeah, I get that.
Then I'm like done.
Well, you're putting in all of the effort. They
if it's a one-sided thing, then one-sided friendships are always going to end up shit.
One-sided friendships are really emotionally damaging as well.
I think it can be the same with relationships as well.
Yeah.
If it's all one-sided, absolutely not.
Friendship red flag.
Yeah, relationships like
when people that you think are your friends start either like ignoring you or being like a bit off with you when like times are difficult. So say if you're in a bit of a shitty situation, sorry dad if you're watching this,
potty mouth.
It's you guys.
He called me a potty mouth at Summer in the City. I was like, oh my god.
Say if you're in a rough situation, you're going through some stuff, and the people that you think are your friends suddenly aren't by your side and defending you, that's when you know that you need to like...
Yeah, that's a major red flag.
Since doing YouTube, I've had a lot of friends who completely ignored me and then suddenly they pop up wanting something from me.
Oh
my god. Can you retweet this?
No. My friends who
just message you and be like, hey, tweet this. Yeah, like, absolutely not.
Oh, can I have this product?
Especially when they're the same people that took the mick out of you when you first...
Oh my god, yes. There's so many people like that. Are you alright?
I hit the roof in my phone and then I hit the door.
Oh, okay. Especially like people in the year above at my school like used to bitch about me and make me feel crap about my YouTube, and they're the same people now that have like...
It's actually amazing, like the people that were so bitchy to me at school now are the ones saying, I'm so proud of you,
yes.
You're so far, like,
for sure.
Get out of my life.
For sure.
So relationship red flags.
At Tom?
No, not Tom. Tom has no red flags. Previous other people.
I'm joking.
Okay, if you're young and you've never really been in a relationship before, it's so difficult to know are just a bit too over the top or full on and being like really, I don't know how to say it without it sounding really
pressurising?
Yeah, no, not pressurising as such, just like too much for you to handle. You need to learn to be able to be like, I don't actually think that you're a good person to be in my life, and it's so difficult because you think that you want to be with that person and you think that they are the best thing for you, but actually it's toxic and it's not healthy.
Yeah.
Red flag.
Which things that other YouTubers do annoy you the most, e.g. clickbait titles, Photoshop, thumbnails, etc.
Clickbait.
You know what? Nothing with videos annoys me unless it's really offensive clickbait or using bad situations for clickbait.
Yeah, I don't mind a bit of clickbait. I don't mind, like, you know, like, I think everyone you have to do it nowadays to get views, essentially. Like, that is the point.
Yeah.
But I don't like clickbait that is putting people in danger or putting other people in danger. Like, I don't like videos that are promoting, like, a lot of these YouTubers have got very young followings. Mine is not very young, like mine's like 18 plus mainly, but a lot of YouTubers who have like 13, 14-year-olds and are doing crazy stunts and stuff for the views. It's I really can't stand it. And I also can't stand the whole, like, I don't know, like where you create like unnecessary drama or nuisance, like a big beauty day out, like certain creators were just doing stuff just to wind everybody up, and I can't cope with that. But
I think that I hate the culture that seems to be on YouTube now, where it's like, to get views and to get, like, I don't know, relevant and to be on the trending page or whatever, you have to call out
culture.
YouTuber. Like, why are you putting them in your thumbnail and your title just so that people click on your video, when in the video you're not even with them or mentioning them?
Yeah,
if
recently,
you were interesting, people would click.
Literally.
Like,
yeah, exactly. I mean? Recently, I've had people making like reaction videos to me and making. Are you gonna go?
Beep beep.
I don't want to beep. I don't like being
I hate being
Wait, mate, come on.
There you go. I don't like being horn. Like people have been making like reaction videos like to me, or like putting me in their thumbnails and stuff. And I would never like make
never
content.
Had a conversation with you, like if you don't like someone for a reason, I would never make a video about them unless I had a proper conversation, like a mature conversation about something that I was concerned about. And even then I wouldn't make a video about them.
Yeah, there's a difference between constructive criticism and just like calling out people so you can become more popular, like leeching off other people's mistakes in order to further your own career. I just absolutely can't stand. And I know that like I'll probably get videos made about this video now, but hey ho. That's everything, thanks.
Do you want to collect on the screen?
Yeah, thank you.
Next window, please.
Thanks. Right, so we're gonna look like fatties.
That's such a long order. We can't eat it till we get back to yours.
No.
We're literally down the road. It's only
You can start your chip.
It's 2 minutes down the road. That's the next question while we're waiting. My steering wheel that way.
What's your favourite High School Musical movie and song? Can I go first?
Yes.
High School Musical 2 is my favourite. I have way too many favourite songs, but I love Can I Have This Dance. If that comes on and I'm drunk, I will do a waltz.
Yes, yeah, I get that.
You know, it depends what mood I'm in, like Get Your Head in the Game, Fabulous, you know, like I love them all.
I'm not gonna lie, kind of wasn't the biggest High School Musical fan growing up, and I've only seen the films as a teenager. I saw High School Musical 2 when I was like 8 and loved that one, so I'm gonna have to say that one. And I think Fabulous, just because when I was in year 8 we choreographed a dance routine to it, and it was like, it was a good memory, so probably that.
What about you, Lizzie?
Probably High School Musical 3.
Yeah, I like that
High School
one.
Musical 3.
Actually, I lie, I saw that in the cinema.
Yeah, I saw that in the cinema.
I don't know, because like, probably the bet on it.
As a tune.
What's the one with on the basketball court?
Head in the Game.
Head in the Game.
Head in the Game, love that one. Yeah, Can I Have This Dance is good as well.
High School Musical, either 1 or 3 are my favourites. 2 I don't really like that much, but my favourite song is I Love Every Day from High School Musical 2. Right, okay, pass me my phone for 1 sec, so I've got to pay.
I know, I did it.
Yeah, so Every Day by High School Musical, like that's my favourite one, but I love High School Musical 3 because it reminds me of Leavers.
Yes, that's why I like it. It reminds me of leaving school.
Right, let's get the order now. Oh my days. Okay. This is precarious as fuck. Manoeuvre into this space without crashing the car would be great.
Please don't crash the car.
Please don't pull in front of me.
Or maybe you could, because
Maybe then the thumbnail would be accurate to lie.
Right, next question.
When people join your friendship circle for a day trip or holiday, do you leave them out?
No, not at all.
me and Liv have been friends for years, and me and Lizzie have been friends for years, and me and Eve have been friends for years.
But then we all just
But
sort of
then we weren't all
joined
three
together.
friends together, yeah.
No, yeah, I get that, yeah.
And
I know
like
what you
you've been
mean.
friends with Jade for longer, and I've known Nu for years, and
Yeah,
then
I
you've been
see,
friends with
Lydia.
for longer.
So I
it's
think,
like-
yeah, actually, you make a good
It all
point.
just,
Like, we all just sort of clicked together because we
If
all.
we get on well with someone,
yeah.
like we're gonna be friends with them. It's not like adding someone in.
We're not. We don't have
We
like.
don't have a set group. We're not like a group of.
The
like,
group's not
5
our
or
brand. Do you know what I mean?
6.
Like some YouTubers, like the group is their brand.
Shade in this video.
But like that's not a bad thing. I'm not saying it's a bad thing.
No,
I'm
it
just
isn't.
saying like we are just sort of if we see
Can we
people
pause
then.
1 second? The camera is so wonky.
Yeah, I know it is. It keeps going.
Thank
There you go. If we see people like we know and we like, then it's not.
And also, we have a lot of mutual friends like doing this kind of thing. Like
Yeah.
loads of our friends are.
Some in the city, like
Yeah, it's just
Some in the city,
nice.
we were with about 8 different groups at
Yeah.
one point.
yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, no, I wouldn't say. Thanks. Thank you very much.
Oh, when it's like this, it doesn't look that.
Pass it back. Pass it back.
Age did you start your period?
I was in the summer of year 7. I was 12 and I was sat playing Minecraft. And I went to the toilet at about 3 AM and I was like, oh god. So I screamed for my mom. I was like, mom, mom, mom.
3 AM, you're playing Minecraft.
Hello, I was a hardcore Minecraft. It was in the summer holidays. And I literally ran. I was like, mom, mom, I'm bleeding. She comes in. She was obviously knackered. It was 3 AM. She goes to the cupboard, gets a period pad, throws it at me, goes, put that on, we'll talk in the morning. And then walks out. It was great.
I was year 10.
So was I.
Would I have been 14 in
We were early
January
then.
of year 10?
That's true. Sorry?
Would I have been 14 in January of year 10?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, 14. Latest one out of all my friends.
Really?
Yeah.
I was the first one in my
Same,
group.
I literally remember it started at school, but I didn't know it was that. Just assumed that something, you know, something was wrong.
Fair.
Just left it. I just literally
Wait,
left
but surely
it.
by like 14 you kind of will like.
Yeah, like I knew, but like I was in doubt. I was like, no, it's not that. I don't want it to be that. So then I went home and then was in absolute agony for the rest of the night. So that's
Fair enough.
That's what it was.
I was also in year 10, I don't know how old I was.
That's so late. Like,
15 maybe?
Gymnast.
I was 11
oh, 11.
and it was on the day of the royal wedding.
Oh
You
my
always,
god.
you always say this.
That's how I remember it. And my mum was hoovering. My mum was hoovering and I started crying because I didn't want to have my period. And also I thought I poo myself.
Yeah, that's. No,
The
'cause
discharge is brown usually when you first have a
see,
period.
yeah, when I have my period, I always feel like a real like pressure in my back. Like that's how I know. I feel like I need a poo and then I don't. Like that's always what happens to me.
Nice.
No, it's true though. This is a juicy Q&A. So right, we've got time for one more question because we're just about to pull up onto the drive.
Out of you four, who do you think will get married / settled down first? Who last? I really have no
I
idea.
don't know, because I'd want to get married like not soon, but like early.
I know this sounds like a real gamble to say this because I'm probably got the least boy experience out of all of you, but I
think you
actually think
could.
maybe me.
I literally don't know.
I actually feel like
I think
maybe
me or
once
Molly last. Do you think?
once I find someone, I actually think I'll just sort of be like, yeah, you'll do.
Like, no, I'm
And
not
then-
ready yet. Like, let's just live.
I think it depends who it was. Like if I'd been
Depends what job we
like
have.
say if it was with Tom and I'd been with Tom from 18 and then we wanted to get married quite young and we'd still been together for ages, that's different. But if I met somebody when I was like 25 and I'd only known them for like 6 months, I'd be like, no, I
You
can't
know what? I
commit
think
to
it
this.
depends on the person. 'Cause
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
can see if I like genuinely fell in love with someone and was like, yes, I want to marry him after like 6 months, then I probably would.
Yeah.
My parents got married after like 3 months.
So did
Yeah.
mine,
And
yeah.
they're still together, so.
Right, there's quite a few questions left, so I'll leave these questions for
my mukbang.
your mukbang. So if you want this to carry on, then head on over to Molly's channel,
Subscribe.
subscribe to all of these beautiful people, and
You never say
Specifically me.
subscribe to Elle Mills.
what?
I'm
You
not
went subscribe to Elle.
All these beautiful people, and I will see you very, very soon with a new video. Bye, guys. Mwah.